Gary and all the time that we spent together and all the bizarre things we would talk about and do and hang out. And, I think the last thing that you would ever want is people to sit around and mourn for you. You probably want people to have a party, have a good time, make jokes, make fun of each other, be sarcastic, that sort of stuff, because that's how he was. He's the one that is actually responsible for what I do for a living now in the marketing world. Paul Ross was the one who first gave me a Gary Halbert newsletter, so I appreciate that. Thank you for that. It absolutely changed the course of my life, and in this bizarre, weird world of direct response marketing. Gary taught me a lot of things. I mean, not just marketing, but in one of the most traumatic personal times in my life, just a real horrible situation. He was the one guy that was there to support me, give me advice, and he really had an amazing, kind heart. I mean, you either loved Gary or you hated him. I mean, and most people that didn't like Gary just didn't really know him. And he was blunt. He was very blunt, but it was through his bluntness that he would actually allow me to get out of denial and see things in a different way. And he told me once that, some games in life, the only way you win is you don't play. And that was such a huge insight for me, because there was a time where I was it allowed me to remove myself from a really bad situation. And we also would spend hours on the phone just talking about other people, who we liked, who we disliked, and vice versa. And a lot about self-sabotage, because Gary knew that his talent was his greatest asset was also a double-edged sword. And we would spend hours talking about self-sabotage and about addiction, and about what would cause people that are so talented to go down certain paths, and how it was just an energy that he just harnessed in some ways, in other ways you could not. He also said one thing interesting to me. I never forgot this. He said, the world advances on the backs of its neurotics. And I always thought, so true, so true. And he introduced me to a lot of mad geniuses. But in terms of his contributions, most of you I'm sure know, the marketing world would not be what it is, and at least the way it's taught to people without Gary. But he did a lot of things that just directly or indirectly helped and affected a lot of people. I mean, once I did an interview with him, and he gave me an idea of how to actually get people to give me money for it so they would listen to it. And he said, let's donate money to the Children's Hospital. So I sent out this letter that he wrote for me, and we raised a few $1,000s for the Children's Hospital. It was really cool. It ended up launching this program. But I gave the same idea to Bill Phillips, the guy who wrote Body for Life, and Bill took the same idea and now is the largest individual contributor in the world for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's raised millions of dollars, and that was because of Gary. And there's just thousands of examples of that that have been done, and that idea has been shared with so many other people. And that one idea, there's many. He used to say this thing, and I still use it today. One elegant idea is worth more than 1,000 semi-good ideas. And that is something that just will always live on and has helped so many people. There's very few people that have probably influenced my thinking in my life as much as he has. And I love the guy. He was so damn funny, and he was so crazy, and he was so entertaining. I remember this Charles Bukowski poem that we used to talk about, going back to self-sabotage. He said, take the writer away from the typewriter, and all you have left is a sickness that started in writing in the first place. And he also said that almost every problem in life could be solved with a sales letter. And you know what? He's actually right in most cases. I mean, you really could do a lot with a sales letter. But I will certainly miss him, but his influence will absolutely live on. I will do my best to always. I just did a speech last week to 500 people. I devoted the presentation to Gary. It was videotaped. get it to anyone that wants to see it. But just an amazing guy. I'm so happy to just see people, coming here and just to respect him. And there's so much more I would say, but that would I'd have to censor it quite a bit. I don't know how to do that. So, but anyway, that's what I have to say. So, Gary, wherever he's at, he's probably laughing his ass off right now. So that's just how he is. Anyway, thank you.